Dosage in fast break. 20% for Serbia and 17% only for Lithuania. And I don't think you have to give the credit to defense. I think it's just the players missing some open looks. They were getting a lot of good looks there on both sides.
Dosic gets inside, is pinned by Valanciunas.
That is almost a statement by Valanciunas.
Oh, they find Serbia inside. He gets it over to Valanciunas.
And that's a great team play. Extra pass from Serbia to Valanciunas.
Simonovic passes over to Markovic. Remember, Raduljica has the 3 fouls. Or Erceg. And Kuzminskas battles for the ball, and Maciulis comes down with it.
The Serbians really crashing the boards there offensively in the second half, getting their hands on almost every ball.
Now Valanciunas goes to work on Erceg, and he was fouled.
Let's see if it's on the floor. I think so. It was before the shot was taken. Yep.
Erceg was not going to let him make this shot. Watch.
Look at the block by Valanciunas. He just pinned it to the backboard. And the extra pass, Valanciunas scoring 2 points. He's the leading scorer with 13 points for Lithuania.
Well, he's the key man tonight, no doubt about it. Now here's Kuzminskas. Works his way up against Bjelica, and he takes Bjelica and one.
He takes Bjelica to school on that possession. What a move by Kuzminskas. He was shaking and baking and spinning to the basket. 2 points for Kuzminskas.
Well, I'll tell you what, that move right there is raising some eyebrows from Mindaugas Kuzminskas. He has been huge.
Off the bench.
Not only tonight, but earlier in this tournament. And remember, he came in for Jankunas after he picked up his 3rd foul. So Kuzminskas now with 7 points. Lithuania back up by 6. Bjelica goes up, and Kuzminskas with the rebound. And Kaunietis just lost control of the ball.
And Kazlauskas just cannot believe that just happened to such an experienced player as Kaunietis. He was talking to one of his teammates, calling a play, and the ball just slips out of his hands.
Milos Teodosic from outside the arc, and Valanciunas kept it alive, and Maciulis comes down with the rebound.
Teodosic just cannot find his mark throughout the whole tournament. After making the first 3-pointer, he's now 1 for 4.
Maciulis comes back, hands it off to Kuzminskas, and he puts it up, and the foul. And certainly if we were concerned about how Lithuania would be able to hold off this Serbian team right at the start of the second half, I think they've answered us. They've come out strong. And a lot of it has been Kuzminskas.
He's been in attacking mode, using his quickness and size to penetrate the Serbian defense. And if you said that it was maybe the worst half that you saw from Serbia in this tournament, I mean, look at the entry to the 3rd quarter. They haven't scored a point in 3 minutes.
Maciulis behind the arc, puts it up and off the rim, but Kuzminskas gets the long rebound, and he traveled. I thought he did drag his foot just a little.
Let's see the replay if we get a chance. It was a long rebound after the 3-pointer by Maciulis. Oh yeah, absolutely. The right foot.
So 11 turnovers for Lithuania, 5 for Serbia. Nedovic was hanging, but Mindaugas Kuzminskas read it. He hustles down. Erceg gets it back. Shot clock down to 5. Nedovic for 3. Maciulis now on the run for Lithuania. and decides to hold it up. Gives it back to Kalnietis.
That's a smart decision there by Maciulis. That's the mismatch. Kalnietis against Erceg.
Kalnietis penetrates, gets it, and tried to get it to Valanciunas.
But that was a wild situation there for Mantas Kalnietis. I mean, he got caught in midair. Didn't really know where Valanciunas was over the head pass, and it's a turnover there for Lithuania. He was not under control at all.
No, he's got to play with more control. He's had a couple of turnovers here. Still only a 6-point lead. Well, 5 turnovers on the game. And Bogdanovic, an easy one.
He fakes out Maciulis. Maciulis just completely went for that fake. That's actually first 2 points there for Serbia in the second half.
Kuzminskas for 3. And Valanciunas called for the foul on Erceg.
That could have gone either way because there's so much battling going on between Erceg and Valanciunas.
And now Serbia with a chance to get it back to 2 or 1.
That's a great call there by Oleg Zlatiševs. I mean, Valanciunas was the first one to hook him from underneath.
Bogdanovic. And now, is it Sabutis that's called for the foul? Trying to box out Nedovic. And that is foul number 4 on Lithuania in this quarter.
Same thing. That's a hook right there. Nedovic, such a great athlete. He got a running start, and Sabutis had no other choice. Otherwise, it would have been a tip in there.
Bogdanovic, it's online. Good!
Finally, he gets one to drop. That is a huge three-pointer, and Bogdanovic is fired up. He is only 1 for 5, but he hits a big one after missing first 4.
Kalnietis over to Milaknis. That's off to the left. And Nedovic with the board. Serbia can take the lead. Entry pass stolen. Kuzminskas avoids the foul, gets it back, and then doesn't catch the ball. It goes back over to Serbia.
This does not look like a semifinal of a EuroBasket. It's going back and forth. Some easy turnovers. And the number of turnovers for Lithuania is starting to be worrisome. It's at 13 at the moment.
Was that turnover on Kalnietis, or was that turnover on Kuzminskas?
It's six turnovers there for Mantas Kalnietis.
That was Kalnietis' 6th. There we are. Confirms it. 13 turnovers for Lithuania, 6 for Serbia. They started strong here in the quarter, and the turnovers, well, that's hurt.
But that's not usual for the Lithuanian team because, as we said before, I mean, everybody understands and plays basketball in that country. You almost expect from the Lithuanian players just to take a better care of the ball. Because early on, especially in the first quarter or first 2 quarters, they really stayed under control. They just really valued every single possession. That was the last 3-pointer there by Bogdanovic. And he is looking like directly at Coach Djordjevic, saying, yeah, I got it going on now.
Well, we'll see how Lithuania respond out of the timeout, and also whether or not Serbia can keep this comeback going. They could take the lead. And 3 seconds to call on Raduljica.
Oh, he was standing there awfully long time, but I have to say that I thought that the shot was going to go up, so Raduljica was just trying to establish himself there for the offensive rebound.
Classic showdown here, and Valanciunas, now he's facing Erceg. Puts his head down, and turns it over. Good job from Erceg.
That is tough there for Valanciunas, and a great job by Erceg. He kind of got out of his way. So look at it one more time. He just moves his feet. It's all about moving his feet, and Radulica kind of helped him there from the middle.
Yeah. We should have passed out of it. Kazlauskas thinks he was fouled.
But I agree with your assessment. I think that he has to be careful about looking for his teammates. Somebody had to be open.
Look at this atmosphere, folks. You can hear it. You can see it. And now a foul called on Maciulis. Third foul on Maciulis. 2 shots. Serbia can go back in front. Watch this. How is that a foul on Maciulis?
Well, he kind of hooked Radulica when he was trying to swing around. I think that's what he's saying out to the referee. But, hey, Maciulis is a tough guy, and he knows every trick there is in the book, okay? So you better watch him very carefully when he comes around those screens if you're a referee.
Radulica, 65% field goals for the tournament, just 33% today. So he ties it, and he puts Serbia in front. So they get the lead back with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the third. Kuzmic comes back in with Radulica having the foul trouble.
And that was important that Radulica didn't pick up his 4th foul because he had 3 fouls at the half. So good entry there by Radulica, and not to pick up his 4th foul.
Oh, what a play from Serbia! Terrific steal from Nedovic.
That's what he does. You can never be so sure about the pass if Nedovic is on the floor.
So some adversity here for Lithuania now in this game. They are up by 11. Now 3 points is the lead for Serbia. Valanciunas gets fouled by Kuzmic.
And that is a strong hack there in the post by Ognjen Kuzmic. Look at the post up. Valanciunas turns, but Kuzmic just immediately goes for the foul.
Look at that steal from Nedovic.
That's why Coach Djordjevic always says he's an incredible athlete.
Somebody's got to step up for Lithuania. Who's it going to be? Milaknis has a chance, and he was short. Good pressure, but Kuzminskas battles and gets the ball back. Kuzminskas backs up his man, puts it up. No good. Valanciunas hustles, and Nedovic throws it off of Valanciunas.
What another hustle play there by Nedovic. I mean, he is fighting right now. And it's been so difficult for Lithuania to score the partial score in 7 minutes. It's 9 points for Serbia, 5 for Lithuania. I mean, we have seen some serious defensive struggle here.
Well, the Lithuanian fans are booing, and the Serbian fans are making a lot of noise for their team as well. Erceg backs up Kuzminskas. Oh, good read from Maciulis to bat it away. Maciulis gets it back, goes up. Oh, and the follow from Kuzminskas.
Maciulis and Kuzminskas just really coming out big defensively and on that offensive possession for Lithuania.
Maciulis was able to tap it ahead. Now Nedovic put up an air ball.
And nobody on the Serbian bench can believe it. That was from good 8.5 meters. Why did Nedovic shoot it so early? Look at the play right here by Maciulis and a follow-up by Kuzminskas. Kuzminskas is so dangerous. That's his 3rd offensive rebound. He scores off that.
9 points for Kuzminskas. The fans loving him and the effort. Tremendous effort from both teams. Kalnietis, bounce pass to Valanciunas, and Lithuania back in front.
And I'll tell you what, before the roll, on the pick and roll, Valanciunas is taking a beating there from Kuzmic.
For the important sequence, Serbia had the ball. Maciulis knocked it away, pushed it up the floor, went hard for the basket, the reverse layup, and the great trail by Kuzminskas for the follow-up. And then after Nedovic rushed up a three-pointer, Lithuania have made him pay the price.
Here you see the turnovers and points from turnovers. Lithuania, that's really hurting them. But if you look at it, the momentum swings from one side to the other, and who is aggressor, who attacks, who's in the attacking mode, just clearly has got the momentum in their hands. Foul trouble. Looking at Lithuania, actually, that's almost like a Christmas tree there. Mačiulis, Seibutis, Kavaliauskas, Jankūnas, all with 3 fouls.
Look at that flag.
While on the other side, it's only Bjelica and Radulica there with 3 fouls. So slightly more worries there for Coach Jonas Kazlauskas and Lithuania as far as fouls are concerned.
So Tedos is back into the game for Serbia. Bogdanovic for 3, and Simonovic with the rebound. Kuzmic now passes to Markovic for 3. That was short. Sabutis brings it up the floor. Kalnietis goes over to the right corner. Kavaliauskas comes up to set the pick. Sabutis goes right at Teodosic, and Teodosic blocked the shot.
And look at Teodosic. You don't see it so often that he would be blocking shots, but he recovers on that play. I thought that Seibutis had a clear advantage when he was driving with his speed.
Here are the Lithuanian drums. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Kalnietis looks for space. 3 on the shot clock. Sabutis for 3. Kuzminskas kept it alive. And Bogdanovic now brings it up for Serbia. There he goes. Pass back out to Markovic. Markovic looks for space. Teodosic goes inside, puts up a jumper. It's blocked, and Lithuania's defense holds.
That was great help side defense. Teodosic almost beat his player, but immediately 2 players come from the help side.
Now Kalnietis. Lithuania with a 1-point lead. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. Kuzminskas. Here's Mačiulis. He's going to go at Simonovic. Simonovic says that he was hooked by Mačiulis. I think he might have a point. But the foul's on Simonovic.
He's such a hard-nosed player. Look at it right here. He just puts his head down. He uses the elbow and the hand, okay?
Yeah, isn't that a foul on Mačiulis? I've seen him call that.
But he's smart about it because he dips the shoulder, then he puts the elbow first and then the hand. So I think this is why he gets away with that. But how about the defense of Lithuania, again, just coming from nowhere. All of a sudden, they are all over the Serbian players. You have to love it if you coach Kazlauskas, the help side defense. Not one. Immediately 2 players come from the help side to stop on that last penetration, Teodosic.
Absolutely terrific defensive stand, and the Lithuanian fans are, and all those wonderful colors that they always bring to international basketball.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of cars that have been started up there in Lithuania. They're ready to come down here to Lille if their team advances.
And the second one is good as well. Mačiulis now comes out for a breather. Jankūnas comes in. So Kazlauskas really working his bench.
I mean, you talk about great atmosphere. How about yesterday? Almost 27,000 people came here for the semifinal game number 1 that saw Spain upset the home France. What an atmosphere that was. Electrifying.
It was an incredible night, just like this one's turning out to be. The winner will face Spain in the final. The winner will qualify for the Olympics. 40 seconds now in this quarter, 10 on the shot clock. Teodosic trapped, passes out of it to Markovic. They find Bogdanovic open, and he misses the shot. Now Kalnietis changes directions. And it goes to Kuzminskas. Holds his ground, goes up for the dunk. What a play!
What a strong move by Kuzminskas. He waited and then just exploded.
11 points now for Kuzminskas. Bjelica. Markovic. And that is how it finishes. Serbia get close again, but they end up trailing 48-43 at the end of the third quarter.
Joe, I know how difficult finding a home service pro can be. Now there's an easy way. HomeAdvisor.com. It's a free service that instantly connects you with top local service pros.
You can use HomeAdvisor for everything. Your house cleaning, your painting, the sump pump broke.
And you can read millions of customer reviews. Then choose the pro that works best for you.
They have reviews right there so that you can see what kind of work they've done in the past.
At HomeAdvisor, the pros pass criminal and financial background checks before they're listed.
They do the dirty work for you. They do background checks, and they make sure you're going to be satisfied at the end.
Plus, their true cost guide shows you the price of similar jobs in your neighborhood. HomeAdvisor is the easiest way to find and hire pre-screened pros.
And you'll be able to find any service you need.
And best of all, it's completely free. No fees or credit card required.
Very, very easy to use. And it's free.
Go to HomeAdvisor.com today.
HomeAdvisor. Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What a move inside. That's beautiful. Oh, what a move behind her back. Tina Charles. She got it. Deladon. Oh, she did it again. Spectacular stuff.
The NBA season continues all summer on NBA.com. It's the season of player movement, the season of big events around the world, the season to get in-depth stories about your favorite team. The season never ends on NBA.com.
You see Lithuanians, Serbians, French, might even be the odd Spaniard in the house tonight. Their team's in the final. They might just be taking in the action. Who are they going to play? They want to know. Kuzminskas shakes and bakes again. This time he gets it inside, passes over to Sabonis. Sabonis gets inside, puts it up off the glass.
That is unbelievable how he recovered. I thought he completely lost handle on the ball, but somehow finds it in his hands and lays it in.
That's the 5 for Serbia on the floor. Teodosic, Raduljica, Bjelica, Bogdanovic and Nedovic, and Bjelica has been quiet for his lofty standards, hasn't he?
I agree. He hasn't been able to really get going offensively or involve his teammates with his assists. But how about the contribution of Kavaliauskas? What do you say about that?
Yeah, that's a well thought out plan by Jonas Kazlauskas to bring him in tonight. Entry pass, give and go, and a foul by Kalnietis.
Kavaliauskas got 0 points, but he's got 4 fouls. And I mean, he has used his fouls so well. As the foul here on Bogdanovic. That was the last penetration. Just the Serbian defense kind of opened up. But it was not going anywhere, Seibutis, with the penetration.
Kalnietis pressuring Teodosic. Bogdanovic gets it to Raduljica, and he goes up, and he had the matchup that he wanted, but he just couldn't get it to go down. Look at the Serbian fans, nervous times for Serbia. Kalnietis pulls up, drills the jump shot, and Djordjevic has to call timeout with Lithuania pushing the lead back to 9. Well, with 8:51 remaining in the fourth quarter, a 9-point lead for Lithuania, George. Serbia, they were right there, but look, they've hit a drought.
And this exactly happened there in the first quarter where they couldn't score for almost 4 minutes. And you cannot afford these lapses in a huge game against an experienced opponent like Lithuania. I mean, that is a huge hole that you're digging there for yourself if you're Serbia. They went back on top, but right now they find themselves being back by 9 points. And it's been, again, the story of Lithuanian defense and the intensity and tenacity they bring to the court. And the intensity has been brought by the reserves because you got Valanciunas and Maciulis right now on the bench. The guys that you expect to bring the most toughness to the court, they are sitting on the bench at the moment.
Well, really, the big stories, Mindaugas Kuzminskas. So much potential. How far can he go in this game? We've seen flashes of it, and we're seeing another example tonight, and not for the first time at this EuroBasket, that he's a special player in the making. Nedovic, bounce pass to Raduljica, and foul on Kavaliauskas.
That is number 5. That's it for him.
I think it's on 4. No, this is 4th Kavaliauskas.
I would think that he has 4 fouls. They must have taken one of the fouls away from him because there's 4 dots.
They called one on Kaunietis. He rubs his shoulder, showing that he was hit. Now Valanciunas comes back in. And I'll tell you what, George, there's some impressive beards on display here. One of them is Raduljica. He has to come out because he's got a cut, and they're able to replace him with a good free throw shooter in Erceg, but Raduljica was a good free throw shooter himself.
But it's not a bad option there because Erceg, look at the scratches there on the arm of Raduljica.
And he has to come off the bench, and he misses the free throw. So there you see difficult situation there. So unfortunate for him and Serbia. Look at that. First point of the day for Erceg.
After scoring 20 in the last game.
But different opposition, I would suggest.
And I would have to agree.
This is a much tougher proposition here against Lithuania. Kaunietis. And his pass, I think Erceg got a hand on it into the hands of Teodosic. Erceg pushes it up the floor quickly. Bjelica. Milosavljevic is in. He passes it to Bjelica. And good hustle from Nedovic, almost to get it back, but it goes over to Kaunietis.
You just really have to watch out on boxing out Nedovic because he's going to go for the offensive rebounds.
35 rebounds for Lithuania, 22 for Serbia. Now another turnover.
There was absolutely nobody there in the corner because Seibutis just decided to cut under the basket. I'm not sure about that. I think that you have to stretch it out. If Valanciunas is going to the post, you see Seibutis cutting. Yeah. He should have stayed in the corner. Stretch out the defense.
Teodosic. Back to Erceg. Nedovic drives, takes the bump, and puts it up and in.
What a strong drive by Nedovic. Only he from the Serbian team can complete a play like that. A phenomenal display of athleticism by Nedovic. And that's 4 fouls on Jankunas. Look at it one more time. Look at the contact from Jankunas over Kuzminskas.
He did a little bit of everything, but that's how tough it is for Serbia today, trying to get points. Now, Maciulis is going to come into the game for Jankunas, who has the 4 fouls. He does this to keep the players fresh, but also to keep them in the game longer. And the free throw is good. So back to a 5-point deficit now for Serbia. Sabutis passes up the jumper, drives in, puts it up and in.
And that was working early on in the game in the first quarter, just driving to the basket. Sabutis on Teodosic again.
Konetovic brought it up quickly. He gives it to Bjelica. Count it! The big players show up at the big moments.
And that's Bjelica with his first three-pointer, if I'm not mistaken.
Second,
yeah, 2 for 5. And Serbia still only 5 for 26 from the three.
Sabutis has the ball knocked out of his hands, I think, by Teodosic.
But he's taking chances by driving so hard. I mean, Erceg was there. A lot of players there defensively, and Sabutis just takes it hard down the middle. Look at it one more time. That was a lot of wide jerseys there.
I know, it was knocked out by the Erceg. Kaunietis, 4 on the shot clock. Sabutis goes to work, gets in the lane, puts it up, and Kaunietis crashes the boards, but great defense from Teodosic. Doesn't hit anything, so it goes back over to Serbia.
This time he really holds his ground, forces an extremely tough shot. For Sabutis, misses everything.
Still getting treatment is Raduljic on that cut. He wants to go back in the game.
That's it. They cannot really tape it up because it is so high.
Erceg puts the ball on the deck, gets inside, 2 shots.
That's a smart play by Erceg. He just draws Valanciunas away from the basket with his pump fake. You have to respect his shot. That's why Valanciunas had to come out and guard him. And on the recovery, he fouls him. Tell you what, Erceg has a tough game. He's only 1 point, I think, from that free throw, and this is almost a key play.
It is. Well, the coach has been going with Raduljic. He's been mixing and matching his lineup, shaking it up. Erceg is at the line and misses another one.
That's a second miss, and in my book, that is a rare miss there for Zoran Erceg.
Well, he came into this game tonight shooting 82% at the line. Makes the second. He had some huge games for Galatasaray this past season. Kaunietis gets it to Kuzminskis in the corner. And now a foul on Valanciunas. And the Turkish referee, who just called him for one at that end, at the other end, now calls it on the rebound.
And that is number 4. I am not sure if that's a smart play there by Valanciunas to challenge it. Erceg like that, I mean, you just put your hands away, just give up on it.
So good call by the ref. And Yankunas now comes back in for Valanciunas. Remember, Lithuania made it to the semifinals last year at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Serbia got to the final. These are 2 heavyweight basketball countries. So Erceg hasn't been scoring, but he's getting into his rhythm now at the free throw line.
But I'll tell you what, Jeff, I'm marking down 6 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the game, and a 4th foul for Valanciunas. This could be a crucial play of the game.
Both free throws good as well, and no doubt about it. Seems like Lithuania have gone away from Mačiulis. Oh, the bounce pass kicked. So still Lithuania ball.
I'm really looking for Mačiulis to pick things up, because with Valanciunas on the bench, who's going to be the go-to guy? Kuzminskas missed his last 3-pointer.
Here's Mačiulis backing up Bjelica. And fouled before. Is it Nedovic?
Look at the story on the fouls. 5 team fouls there for Lithuania and 0. The first one only picked up now by Bjelica.
First foul called on Nedovic. So Lithuania called timeout. 5:47 remaining. They're up by just 1 point on Serbia.
I think it's a good timeout there by Kazlauskas because I don't see anything really happening there smoothly on offense for Lithuania. They are not able to set up their shots. Here you see the statistics about points in the paint. They are effective if they get into the paint, but if you don't have Valanciunas in the game, Jankunas has not really been a factor. And if you shut down Kuzminskas, this is not really, they don't have a threat from the inside at the moment.
Big point in the game, the 18 turnovers for Lithuania and just 7 points off turnovers. It's almost the exact opposite, isn't it? 19 points off turnovers for Lithuania and just 8 turnovers.
It is. It's a really rough game there for Mantas Kalnietis. He's got 7 turnovers, the high for his team. He really got really out of control in some of the plays.
But the way they push the tempo, you'd almost expect them to turn it over a little bit more. Maybe not quite so much.
7 is a high number. This is going to be a very important play for Lithuania. They took a timeout. They burned a timeout, second one, so they got only 1 left. Let's see how they execute out of this timeout.
Oh, yeah, definitely 7 is a high number for turnovers for one player. So back to live action. Kaunietis and Lithuania leading by 1. And Kaunietis puts up a 3. That's a huge 3 from a player who has done so much for Lithuania over the years.
Absolutely a huge shot by Kalnietis. I don't know if that was drawn up, but it worked.
Nedovic over to Bielica. And Bielica charges.
And that's a great position defense there by Jankunas. He's on the ground. Let's hope that he just only got wind knocked out of himself by Bielica.
Djordjevic was acting like they should have caught a technical, I think, on Jankunas. Watch this.
He's there. I mean, there's no question about it.
Yeah, I didn't see a flop. Unless I'm reading his body language wrong.
How about the last 3-pointer by Mantas Kalnietis? Going to this game, he's shooting only 24%.
Yeah, but don't forget against Italy, he hit a big 3-pointer as well.
True, but he's been missing a lot. I mean, in the group phase, it was something that he spoke about. He said, hey, I'm happy about my playmaking ability. I'm making nice passes, but I have to pick it up from the outside.
Well, he doesn't make them all, but he does make some big ones, that's for sure. And he's got the ball right now, Kaunietis. Bounce pass, and it goes. Jankunas, terrific defense from Markovic. Not in my house.
How tough is Markovic? Just coming with an incredible block shot on a lot bigger Jankunas. Look at it one more time. I told you this guy was as tough as nails.
7 on the shot clock. Jankunas gets inside, puts it up, and the rebound from Kalinic. So Kalinic back in the game. Nedovic made it look like he was going to put up a 3, and then Machulis just reaches in and makes the steal.
That was a really lackadaisical pass there from Nedovic to Kalinic.
Now Machulis trying to post up Misajevic. And Nedovic with a foul. Teodosic could be coming in for Nedovic. And Bogdanovic also coming back into the game.
That was a foul on Nedovic there in the pick and roll situation. He gets after it, but sometimes he just gotta keep it under control.
You saw the worried look of the young Serbian fan, and you hear the chants of the Lithuanian fans. Oh, that pass was never going to make it from Kaunietis. That's another turnover from him. And Kaunietis fouls Teodosic, so that is free throws for Serbia. That is a gift.
But you immediately knew that that pass was not going to make it when it left the hands of Kalnietis.
8 turnovers, but 8 assists for Kaunietis.
You know what's tough for Lithuania? They just don't really have a backup for him. There's no typical point guard there.
He's close to a triple-double, you know. He's already got the points, 11 points. He's got the 8 assists and the 8 turnovers.
The only true backup point guard that Kazlauskas got at his disposal is Lekavicius,
sorry, the number 14. We saw him play.
But he's only 1.80 meters, so you really give up a lot of size if you put him in a game.
Just as crucial as the turnover was the foul on Teodosic. So Kalnietis now brings it back. Yankunas. And Teodosic reached in, knocked it out of his hands, but can you believe Kuzminskas got it back and put it up for a layup?
That is straight luck there for the Lithuanians. Kuzminskas just picks up what you call garbage in my book.
And the pass, Bogdanovic backs up Kalnietis in the lane. Now he dumps it to Kalinic, and Kalinic puts it up. And now he might be warned about hitting the ball. Nope, they don't warn him. Back to a 2-point game, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Boy, back-to-back thrillers for semifinals. Sabutis gets the pick, gets inside, puts it up and in.
How about Rolando Sebutis, what he is providing for his team today? I mean, it's been from the first second he is attacking the basket, and he's up to double digits, 10 points.
There are 4 players now in double digits for Lithuania.
But Sebutis didn't have the same confidence in the game before.
And inside, Kuzminskas goes up for the rebound. Markovic was there almost for the steal. Kalnietis to Machulas, who goes up strong, and it looked like he was blocked, and a foul has been called by the Latvian referee.
Let's see the replay.
Well, Djordjevic is incensed. Well, unless he got him with some body, and I don't think so.
This is the foul. I think that they could have called it on Teodosic, but then you have to let it go if you don't call the foul on Teodosic.
Yeah, I just think Serbia, extremely tough call against them. And Machulis goes to the line. It's kind of carnival atmosphere here for the Lithuanian fans. Lille has never seen anything like it. Machulis with 8 points, now 9.
Yankunas goes out, and back is Valanciunas.
This is the main event, folks. You see Domas Sabonis there on the right, the Gonzaga rising sophomore. He hasn't been in this game. Here's Markovic. 5-point lead. Over to Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic gets inside and draws the foul.
Goes Bielica actually on the drive, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Sorry, Bielica. 62, 63. They don't have the right score on the main scoreboard. It should be 63-57. It should be 63-57, and the Lithuanian bench is complaining that it should be 63-57. So I think they're going to sort that out. And now they have put the point on. That's what I was looking at.
Yep.
That's why I got it wrong. Big free throws for Bielica. Second one is good. Neither team giving an inch, really. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Serbia unbeaten at this EuroBasket. Look at Bielica. 10 points now. He's averaging 14.7. Sabutis for 3. Short. Markovic looks up the floor. Passes to Bielica. Radjulica back in the game. He's going to go to work on Valanciunas. Valanciunas has the 4 fouls. Bogdanovic for 3. Off the back of the rim, and Sabutis with the rebound.
That was a huge possession. A double team there helped for Valanciunas when he was guarding Radulica. A two-man game.
Kalnietis. And Radulica stepped in front of him, 2 on the shot clock. Sabutis finds some space, and Radulica gets the long rebound. Now quickly over to Teodosic. And Kalnietis reaches in and fouls. 4 fouls now on Kalnietis.
And 2 free throws for Serbia.
Crucial play, and Teodosic has been making his free throws.
And you stop the clock, 4 for 4 from Teodosic, so you know that he was waiting for that contact, for the foul to be called.
Yeah, and really that's twice now that Kalnietis has fouled Teodosic. And when he wasn't in a threatening position. Takes his time, makes it, so he goes to 5 of 5. The free throws were important, folks. 19 of 24 for Serbia tonight, 79%. Boy, there was no doubt about it. And so it comes down now to Serbia's defense. Can they get a stop? Sabutis keeps the ball, puts it up, misses. Bjelica with the rebound. Serbia probably rode their luck a little bit there.
Sabutis had a pretty good look at the basket, but had to kind of change his shot in midair.
50 seconds. Teodosic behind the back pass to Bjelica. Bjelica goes up. There's contact, no call. Yankunis reaches in, and Kalnietis comes out with it.
What a chance there by Valanciunas. He went for the block, and he's got 4 fouls. I don't think he had any other chance.
Kuzminskas. Now Sabutis again, 8 on the shot clock. Serbia need a stop. And Radulica fouls with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Incredible. He had a mental lapse.
You play great defense, hard defense there for 20 seconds. And this is a cheap foul there by Radulica.
Boy, Radulica has absolutely bailed out Lithuania.
Because Lithuania was not getting done anything offensively. They haven't been able to set up a shot there really for the last 2-3 minutes. It was all off turnovers, fast breaks, but on the sets, 5-on-5 half-court set, I didn't see anything from them for good 3-4 possessions.
Well, these are key free throws. And that takes it up to a 3-point lead now. Well, they've shot the ball well at the line too. 12 of 13 as a team. Lithuania, 92%. Remember, Spain shot it extremely well last night against France. And he makes both. So back to a 4-point lead. And Djordjevic said he did not want a timeout.
Hey, he doesn't want to burn his 3rd timeout and last timeout of the second half.
They tried to get Nedovic into the game. Oh, Teodosic. Now he's got to hurry to get it across. Final 16 seconds. Teodosic. Oh, incredible! He hit the 3. There's only one player that can do that, and you know who it is, Milos Teodosic. Remember the World Cup back in 2010? He beat Spain with that dramatic 3, and here he is.
The genius.
16 points now for Milos Teodosic, and that is a game high. Timeout. And the silence in the crowd.
That was an incredible shot.
So, well, Kazlauskas knows. He calls the timeout. He knows all about Teodosic, doesn't he?
Well, what do you think?
He's coached him.
Do you think they should have fouled him?
Look at this: 20 of 25, 13 of 14.
What's your take on that? Do you think they should have fouled him before he got to a situation that he could have taken a three-pointer?
No, you got to play defense. He hit an off-balance three-pointer, and there was a man in front of him.
And Serbia is shooting only 21%. But still, I mean, now after the play was done, it's easy to call for the foul.
Well, you know, we saw last night Spain had a 3-point lead, and they weren't able to foul France. And Batum hit a fadeaway three-pointer from the corner to tie it, which effectively forced overtime.
That was a genial play. That was drawn up in the huddle and perfectly executed by Batum.
I mean, Kaunietis was there. He didn't raise his hands. He didn't want to risk the foul. And look at that. The Serbia fans, we're alive. We are alive. 13.7 seconds left. Will Serbia commit a foul? That might be the play.
They're going to play some hard defense, maybe go for the steal, but then they're going to have to foul early.
And they do get it inbounds to Sebutis. Isajevic fouls.
Sebutis is 2 for 2 today. And in the tournament, he's 75% free throw shooter, so not a bad option there to have at the line. And he scored some key points today, so I think that he's got his confidence going. He's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, I can't help but think that Teodosic may be about to win this game for Serbia, but we'll see if Lithuania can close it out. Sebutis.
Key free throws, just like yesterday. Key part of the game.
Makes the first, so it's a 2-point game. All the summer of preparations comes down to this.
I'm watching the president, Sabonis, just biting his nails. I mean, he's really emotional about his game.
Living every second. He misses the second, and Bogdanovic has it. Will Serbia go for a 3 or a 2? Bogdanovic gets inside. He fumbles. He gets in. Kaunietis gets the rebound with 5.4 seconds. Now, Lithuania, I don't know why you don't. Well, it's easy to second guess here.
He was going
maybe get it to Teodosic.
But he was going full speed, open court.
He just lost his footing.
Yep. He really didn't have it.
Well, you feel bad for Bogdanovic because he's made so many big plays. But now Lithuania, if they can make both of these, you think it's over. If they make one, Serbia will have a chance.
Kaunietis today has not shot a free throw. He makes the first one. 67 for the tournament. 67%.
Radzulicic watching from the bench. Kaunietis makes just one now. Teodosic, don't give up on Serbia, folks. Oh, Machulis knocks it away. Lithuania have claimed another famous victory at the EuroBasket. They have qualified for the Olympics. They will play Spain in the title game of this wonderful competition. 67-64, Lithuania win a thriller.
And what an absolute classic here that we had at EuroBasket 2015. It's a pandemonium there between the Lithuanian coaches and the players. What a game this was from the start till the finish.
Wow. Just 2 threes to fall for Lithuania. And clearly Djordjevic upset with something. Look at the stats. 40 rebounds for Lithuania, 29 for Serbia. It is a tough way for Serbia to get their first loss in the tournament. But Lithuania are all about resilience, never giving up. Machulis, probably their best player in this competition, comes out and makes a big defensive play at the end to snuff out any chance for a three-pointer.
Now, you said it was a great atmosphere today, but how many people do you see just taking on the journey right now in Lithuania, just packing up and coming down here to live? As the players of Lithuania thanking their fans and the support they got from the crowd. What an incredible journey there for Lithuania throughout the tournament. They won their first game by 1 point, third game by 2 points, then overtime by 4 points. I mean, they have really come close to some close calls. And I said it early on, even before the game started, if this game is going to be close till the end, Lithuania's got an edge because of what they've been through.
Well, battle-tested. Game after game, they had to really pull out all stops to beat Georgia. They had to pull out all stops to beat Italy. Now they have knocked off unbeaten Serbia, the team that made it to the final of the EuroBasket World Cup. They have joined Spain here from Europe in the Olympics next year. Serbia, they will battle France for third place here, and they will have to go to a FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. So Brazil, USA, Nigeria, Venezuela, Argentina, Spain, Lithuania, and Australia are in the Olympics. That's what we know. It just keeps getting better and better, folks. The drama. You feel bad for Serbia. You feel bad for their fans, but you have to applaud the toughness that is always there with Lithuania.
That was the key point for them, the physical toughness. They never gave up for 40 minutes. They had their lapses, but they always came back with the same intensity that they had in their prime moments.
Physical and mental toughness. So one last time for George Zidek, I'm Jeff Taylor. 67-64, Lithuania win it. A thriller here at the EuroBasket.
What's the secret to looking great with an hourglass shape? It's all about waist training. Introducing the Hot Shaper. It's the new waist training belt that instantly shapes and slims your waist into the perfect hourglass shape.
It shapes my body simply by putting it on. I appear 2 sizes smaller, and it's not even noticeable.
Just slip it on and feel the calories burn. Less waist, more curves. Less weight, more shape. Get them all with the Hot Shaper. The secret is Hot Shapers are made of Neotech's intelligent fibers. It's the latest textile innovation that increases heat simply by coming in contact with your skin, slims your waist, hides your belly, supports your back and posture, shapes your waist for the perfect hourglass figure. A preliminary study showed 87% of people who wore the Hot Shaper with high Neotech's material burned more calories. Imagine doing the same workouts you do now, but burning more calories.
I feel confident and powerful, and I feel like I can achieve anything. The more I wear it, the better I look.
Wear it over your clothes at the gym or around the house. Wear it under your clothes when you're at work or going out. The most comfortable garment you can imagine. To achieve the results that you can't imagine, take the tape measure test and love the instant difference. The Hot Shaper helps women instantly get the look of a sexy hourglass figure. And men show off a V shape that looks so great. Everyone will notice, but no one will know your secret. Call or go online now and get your Hot Shaper for only $19.99. It comes in all sizes. Plus, we'll include the Hot Shaper's nutritional and fitness plans to help you slim down and shape up. But wait, order right now, and you can double the offer and get a second Hot Shaper in nude. Just pay additional processing and handling. Get the Hot Shaper so you can have a body that sizzles. Order your Hot Shaper now.
To order Hot Shaper, call 1-800-564-7617. That's 1-800-564-7617, or go to tryhotshaper.com.
Listen up, America. This is an important medical alert for anyone suffering from back or knee pain. If you or a loved one suffers from back or knee pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, relief is now a phone call away. You can qualify for a pain-relieving back or knee brace at little or no cost to you. Call our pain management hotline today and also get free delivery. If you have Medicare, you may immediately qualify to receive your back or knee brace at little or no cost. We'll handle all the paperwork, work with Medicare and your doctor on your behalf at no charge to you. Stop living in pain because the brace you need is too costly. We also have braces available for shoulders, ankles, and wrists. You may be eligible to receive these items and more at little or no cost. Our friendly representatives are standing by 24/7 to help you. Call us right now for more details. The call is free and there's no obligation.
Please call 800-268-9142. That's 800-268-9142. Open Court is in session once more here on NBA TV. Thanks for stopping by. We're at the Mandarin Oriental, Las Vegas, high above the Strip, and a little different program we have for you this time around. We've heard from the players, our guys, over and over again. We decided this time to bring in the coaches for a special coaches edition and pick some of the best basketball minds in the NBA. And I'm looking at you, Mikhail.
What for?
I'm Matt Weiner, or you guys feel free to refer to me as my high school coach often did, which was, hey, you. Typically, that's how that worked. Let's introduce our cast of characters. David Blatt, fresh from an incredibly eventful and successful first NBA season with an East title and a trip to the NBA Finals, and a veteran of more than 2 decades of pro seasons, both here in the States and abroad. Rick Carlisle, the 2002 NBA Coach of the Year, has just one losing season among his 13 as an NBA head coach, a champion as a player and as a coach. Alvin Gentry, veteran of more than 700 regular season games over 12 years, armed with a title as the lead assistant with the champion Warriors, and about to embark on his first season with the New Orleans Pelicans. Lionel Hollins, the winningest coach in Grizzlies history, now entering his second season in Brooklyn, also an all-star and a champion as a player. George Karl is one of 9 coaches in NBA history to reach 1,000 wins in the regular season, now about to begin his 27th season as an NBA head coach, the 2013 Coach of the Year. And Kevin McHale, who just completed his 6th and most successful season yet as a head coach, the longtime NBA executive, and before that, of course, a 3-time champion and a Hall of Fame player. Welcome, one and all. So you all hold the title head coach. But as you all know, that means a lot of different things and wearing a bunch of different hats. So Lionel, what does it mean to you to be a coach?
It encompasses a lot of things. I mean, all you guys probably could state the same thing. When I was assistant coach with the Phoenix Suns, I asked Jerry Colangelo what would make a good coach. And he says, you have to be able to communicate, motivate, and you have to be flexible. And taking over and becoming a head coach, I learned that you have to be a mentor, father figure, friend figure, also a disciplinarian.
I look at coaching as a daily challenge because, I mean, every day you're